dude.
Yep.
Like, make your own TV show or whatever. I don't give a fuck what you think about Disney.
Yeah, Kujaro. On a side note, from the chat, that free ship that I got from the Kid Perk in Starfield is pretty cool. I haven't messed around with it yet. But back to what you were saying, Bubalonia. Dude,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were ranting on your stream. I
no,
apologize.
I'm okay to rant because it's a rant that I love because I used to be big into Facebook. The only thing I use it for anymore, like on the personal page, is to keep in touch with like random family members, because that's the only method that they use to stay online. So that's like
true.
that's the that's the last resort communication for family members. I don't think I will occasionally post things on my personal page like that's related to stuff from here that the family might find interesting, but I think it's just family at this point. It's like my brother, his wife, my sister, her husband, and like my mom, and I think a couple of my aunts are like the only people that check Facebook on a regular basis. So I've pretty much given up the ghost. However, the fucked up thing is how much Facebook logins are tied into all of these services I signed up for over the years. And untangling that web is not something I have been willing to jump into because
it's a shit show.
It's just... Kujaro says, I agree with Babylonia. I deleted all my accounts a few years ago and it made my life a lot better. I tell you what, Kujaro, if I could disconnect and still make a living, I would happily ditch all social media. However, my actual income revolves around using those platforms. So I'm kind of in a catch-20. What is it? Catch-22? Is that the name? Is that the phrase?
Yeah. That's
anyway,
that's it.
Where I can't give it up because I got to use it for work. But there are days when I would love to just be like, screw all social media. It's just a cesspool most days, but it is still a necessary evil for promoting your shit. So, I mean, in a perfect world, the algorithm at YouTube would promote it to everyone, everywhere, all the time, but that's not how it works. So,
Yeah.
I think the one that I least like running right now, because it's just it's becoming more of a hassle than it's worth, is Discord. Because I love having the server there, and we had it there for the business stuff we were doing, but that's all just kind of hanging while my brother finishes work on stuff, and we're not actively working on a new stage of it right now. And the Discord originally started as my personal place, then it became the business thing, and now it's sort of my personal thing with the business still back there on the side for whenever my brother wraps things up. But the problem is that I'm constantly getting like the porn spammers who come in, and we have the moderator tool now, which is great. We bought that last year, the MEE, I think it's called. But for a while, and we had our first one like last week for the first time in like 8 or 9 months. But somebody came in and dropped a bunch of links to stuff and some. But the tracker got it, really really quick. But it's just like that and constantly getting spammed. I don't know if this happens to you or Mujin, but like my personal messages are just a cesspit of people trying to give me sell me shit and spam me with shit all the time, like just constantly. Here's we can make your SEO better, and it's like, dude, I thought that that's junk mail stuff. I don't want that on my Discord.
Right.
But I'm getting hit with
bad
it
enough when you get it
day.
in your email too.
Yeah, but I get hit with it every day, and it's just really, it's to the point where I'm almost ready to just tell Discord to piss off.
I get NFT bros and NFT ladies now. So I guess they kind of figured out I was never going to even look at their message if it was from some dude I didn't know. So, and I still don't look at them, but I get them and I go to try to figure out, is this person from like your server, for example,
right.
And maybe one of the people from your server. Cool. And then I go and look and it's like, hey, hi. Have you ever thought about NFT? Shut the fuck. Oh, no. Go away. It is what it is.
Do we have Mujin on chat, or is he just being quiet today?
I'm here.
I don't hear him.
I don't either.
You don't hear anything?
I hear you now.
There he is. There he is.
I'm not going to interrupt your conversation.
Our rant.
Dumb rants.
Fuck the establishment.
Yeah, with the man.
You guys
What was it
are
you
the
said in
man.
Triple X? Before you ask me to save the world, you might want to find out if I like it the way it is.
That's true. That's true. That's such a good movie. The first one is a lot of fun.
What you doing?
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus
Gentlemen,
on
what
my
is the
porta
plan
potties.
for today?
Tadpoles.
Do we ever have a
cods.
plan?
It's a good question. I think we had stopped to do a long rest when we were here last night. So let's fast travel back out of the camp and see where we were when we left off.
You'll do that. We got.
Oh, that's right. We had taken out Priestess Gut and we were working our way through the goblin camp. That's
The
right.
statue fell on my head right about here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do a
now I
quick
remember.
save.
It's all coming back to me.
Yeah, Kujaro, I think once you get beyond a certain threshold, you're gonna start getting hit with spammers and all the trolls and everything else, and it becomes a moderation nightmare. And it's like I can either spend 2 hours a day dealing with the moderation, or I can just get rid of the server. And I am totally leaning in the latter direction. Or I can go the extreme route and lock it down with two-factor authentication, which keeps it down to like not very many people at all. Because so many people are like, I'm not going to give Discord access to my phone. That's how you can really lock down the trolls, is to put
Right,
two-factor authentication on.
Like everything in your life, buddy, has access
Yep.
to your phone. I don't know how to break it to you.
A scrying eye.
Where are we
Doesn't do
going?
anything suspicious while it's watching.
Got Minthara up here.
Are we planning on doing this encounter? How are we going to approach this encounter? We
That's
just
a good,
killing her?
good question. What race are we all?
I'm the Dragonborn, baby.
I think we should do the conversation and see what happens.
Works for me.
Muji's gonna get ready on the drum.
Getting ready to bang the drum.
Another step
The
forward.
drum has been banged. Hey, buddy.
She seems a little put out.
Bye bye. Well, that one didn't work. Try that again.
Yeah, she's got a whole bit in the fandom that's like a huge fan of her.
Bye bye.
She seems a little grouchy for me, but
Yeah, she's got that resting bitch face.
You
it's
guys
just-
missed
it's
what
the
I've been
tone of
doing.
voice, right? It's like, oh, you'll do as I say.
Mm-hmm. Blowjobs can't be that good.
So,
But it's just my inner rebel goes, no, I fucking won't.
are you here to join my hunt?
Fucking tell me what to do. You crazy.
Wait, you don't like this character?
He's okay. I just,
This
the
tribe
whole
is mine
aspect
to
of the
follow.
fandom that's obsessed with her
If you have business
just kind
here,
of
then
cracks
you
me up. That's
report to
fandoms
me.
for you, though. People,
You
they buy into that
Minthara?
character and they just
People like Minthara?
they get super. I think it's a competition, you know, or on some level, right? I mean, it's kind of like you know, what's the game of the year? What's the best this? What's the best that? It's almost like everything has to be the Super Bowl, or people just don't have any interest, and it's weird for me.
I think you guys missed what I did.
Oh yeah, I was in a conversation.
I
have
think
no
you
idea.
started some shit. That's for sure. I think
I
you threw
pushed
somebody
two,
overboard.
I pushed two things into the Great Abyss.
He was prepping.
Do you
for
see the
inevitable.
scrying eye or that goblin that
No,
was
he's
sitting at
gone.
the edge?
Good.
Yeah.
Again.
Good. Again.
He's gone, baby.
Some people say we should be trying to knock her out. You
Won't
missed.
work.
That won't work.
Oh yeah, I forgot about how things miss. Cool, cool, very cool.
Behold the fool of
Again.
fools. Huh? This work? Ethics.
I'm with Kajaro. I love the Discord aspect for the smaller groups of friends and
Yeah,
like
for
Try
what we
this
use
out.
it for mostly. I mean,
exactly. I think
I post it for memes on your channel, like the Bard meme today, but
I didn't
that would
do
be a
anything.
shame if I lost that access.
Well, that's enough.
But it wouldn't break my heart or anything. I'd just send them to you.
exactly. No, I've never seen her lay on hands before. That's legit.
I don't think she did a lay. That was it.
Yeah, she totally did. Yeah, she healed herself for 24 points. All right, I think. I
Oh,
wanted
God damn
to-
it, Mujin, you're standing in the line of sight of my
Your,
breath weapon.
your barf weapon?
Yeah, I'm gonna barf on him, but not this round. I'll wait. I'll save it. It's fine. How is
Ah, she
everyone else's
saved.
health since I'm so screwed?
Blast me.
Can I get your ass? No, I can't.
I'd say in a lot of ways that's when I can be super jealous of Chris because she doesn't do. She does TikTok to watch memes and use it as a source of entertainment like Netflix. She uses WhatsApp to talk to her family, and Facebook is really just there because it's linked to accounts. But she never. I mean, I don't even think she's been on the computer for like 4 months. She does everything on her phone and just. She even she's notorious for like leaving it on silent for like days on end. I'll start getting text messages from her sisters or her nieces like, what's up with your what's up with Chris? Where is she?"
Mel loves to ignore her phone too. It's
Oh,
awesome.
yeah.
I don't blame her either because of what she does for a living. You know,
Yeah,
I'd
it'd be
ignore the
nice.
hell out of my phone. Get him, Karlak. Good job, Mugen. Took care of baby Lightwork there.
If that would have been Lizelle, she'd be dead by now.
That would have been Lizelle. I've missed you and your adoration for Lizelle. Her voice actress our actor is my personal favorite of all of them, and I think they're all great. So.
Somebody's got to turn. Somebody's sitting on the pause button.
Not me. Mine's frozen in place.
Maybe been me.
Keep going.
Oh, man down.
Oh, damn, man down.
Yeah, she
Man
totally healed
down.
herself up, man. That was brutal.
She
Nice.
spanked you.
God, what else can I do to her right now?
My instinct is to come over and be the cleric and get you up off the ground, buddy. It is. That's my instinct. But experience with this party has taught me every time I do that, you're just the target of the next attack.
Yep.
It's like, okay, well, I guess
Shit
don't try to be the
happens.
cleric or anything there, buddy. You will learn.
Over there and spank her ass. Got 11 hit points.
Just hit her with a brick.
Yeah, hit her with a brick.
Again.
And you missed.
Oh God, I hate her. I hate her guts. He is the absolute worst.
And she hit again.
Oh, she fucking laid on
And
hands
she
again.
healed herself again. Oh,
We're on normal mode. This is quite a bit different than the explorer mode I've done. This is intense.
That's
All
not
right.
too bad.
she's got a bag of tricks. Let's put it that way.
Let's
She's
see.
messing around.
All right, I'm gonna attempt.
Don't worry, I got this.
If I could just get her to turn around and face Karlak so I could get you up off the ground, I would definitely do it. I mean, I guess I could just do it anyway and see what happens.
Just don't waste a
Next
spell. That would be a.
Oh, now you say
No,
it.
no, 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 no. What I meant was don't waste a spell on the help part.
Oh,
I
no.
sometimes
Yeah,
forget to,
my
though.
instinct to get you above 1 hit point kicked in, and I cast a spell on you. If she hits you and kills you
Oh,
again,
good.
I'm just going to be all like, oh, yeah, I deserve that. Totally deserve it. She really hates you.
Yeah.
That last jab about D's nuts was more than she could bear.
Oh, how did she get a third attack? She's nizzle.
Don't worry, I
She
got
did what,
this.
Lizelle does.
Interesting.
There she goes.
The host is dead, but
Oh
the
my
parasite
God.
is still alive.
Take that.
Mm-hmm. I'll leave all the consuming of parasites to someone, more capable than I.
Time to get going, Jeff.
Aren't you gonna take this loot?
I thought you were getting it all.
Yeah, what the hell, man? Aren't you the master looter?
A
Did you get
freaking
the chest too?
no. I don't want half this.
I
crap.
stopped racing moving to master loot. To be honest with you, I just wait till he loots, and then I go into his inventory and take what I
It's
want.
all right. Yeet.
I'm kidding, buddy.
Okay, I'll just load you up. anyways.
The water sparkers. I mean, those are better than the ones she's got. I might as well put them on. What do we got left? Just rescue Halson and go get the big dude.
Yep, and that's usually the order I do it in. By the way,
Here, there's some
because
boats
for some reason
you.
it's fun to bring him along to kill the hobgoblin. Be sneaky.
Why are we not KOS? I forget. Maybe I guess it's because we had a conversation on our way in.
And we haven't alerted them to our
We
nefarious
Nefarious plan.
machinations at this point. Yeah, which is funny when you think about it, because there's a couple of rooms full of dead bodies now. So I don't know, and I think the security system needs
Doesn't,
a rehab too. Like I
well,
wouldn't use a
we-
magical security system that didn't alert me when the eyeball no longer existed, for example. That's just not working.
well, this one got pushed into a Where'd you guys go?
I'm still
We're
back here.
inside
at
the area with
stairs.
Halson, aren't we?
Yeah, inside the area with Halson, yes.
Yeah, I was just looking around. I wasn't really.
I'm just
going
hanging
much
tight,
past
so I'm
the
pretty sure.
landing.
Went down with Allison. You didn't want to talk to the pain dude?
The who dude?
The pain dude.
Well, if you're over there, just grab it on the way by.
No, you got.
We'll get credit
Where's
for
he at?
everything. He's out
rescue.
by Volo, I think.
I didn't
Oh.
do anything with Volo.
But you got
Well-
an update for Volo.
I walked past that.
I'll tell you. This
That's because you found where he was locked in a cage, so it just updated you when you walked past, apparently.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought we were doing.
All
Halson.
right.
Must have read it the wrong way. Aren't they adorable? Don't you just want to smash them with big rocks?
Man, wouldn't it be cool? Because I was thinking about this the other day. Like, as cool as this is, I'd love to see a Starfield game. I don't think there isn't one yet.
We're juicing it
A
up.
what?
The beast came in
Star,
here with
not
those
Starfield,
robbers,
Star,
killed,
Starfinder.
and minced
That's not why I said
too.
Starfield.
Boss is thinking of serving it to the wargs.
Oh, you mean a video game?
Yeah, like a Starfinder video game. I mistakenly said Starfield.
We made it squeal.
Did you
Oh,
make
that
it
would be cool.
squeal?
It's a cool universe.
Rock, I'll show ya.
Let's see here. But a taste of your own medicine, you little shits.
Eat 'em. Oh, cereal crushed by a big freaking guy.
Right.
Look at you beating children.
Honestly, have you met those kids? Fuck them.
Well, they were throwing rocks. Yeah.
They're terrible.
You do any damage to them? Oh,
Yes, I damaged the two little dudes over by the treasure chest.
good job. How do you?
And coming up behind us, got a runner.
Do 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 do. I'm like the line here.
We
Oh, the
stopped right
electric-
on the edge of the electricity.
Yeah. You got to give the AI credit in this game. It actually kind of seems to be semi-aware of its own
Self?
limitations. Yeah, it's not like walking into a bulkhead over and over again while talking to me, which I love, by the way.
Like walking into a boat.
No, I mean when NPCs, like, you barely bump into them and they start floating away while they're talking to you. Those are classic bugs. They make me giggle every time I see them, as long as they don't happen like over and over and over again.
55. That's the butcher. He's almost dead. Beast monster's almost dead. I should probably go for this guy.
Alright, I got two of them for you. Go for that beast, man. Here, let's
He's dead, they're dead, they're all dead, everybody's dead.
For the beast
Fuck them.
orbs.
Keep
Goes
going.
after. Goes after the spider. And that's how you do it. No, he pushed him. That's the wild bear.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, she had ran just to get out of the electricity.
Oh, she ran that way though.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah, we made short work of this room on normal difficulty.
Yeah, this was not too bad. I'll tell you what though, the Minthara fight was pretty brutal.
Well, she kept chain healing herself.
Yeah, 3 times in a row she did lay on hands. That was intense.
Right. You're like, I didn't know paladins could even do that. Is she a paladin?
But she was a shoot of a
Cleric?
or something.
I just think it's hilarious how, because I always think back to like 1st and 2nd edition, like you couldn't do lay on hands more than once. That was a 1 time a day thing. That was it.
Yeah, that was your Hail Mary. And sometimes you did it to yourself, and other times you did it for somebody else to keep them up. You know, I mean, it was.
Maybe somebody thought it was trending for paladin.
Well, I think a lot of things have been, I don't know, for lack of a better word, gamified, like video gamified, and it's good because people are conditioned to, you know, tell somebody you got 1 spell a day, no cantrips, and by the way, here's a light crossbow, Mr. Elf Wizard from, you know, basic D&D 1983. You know, if you use that one spell, then until tomorrow, you know, you're going to be using the crossbow. And people go, fuck that, I'm not playing a wizard then. Why would I do that? And they ain't wrong.
I'll kill everything. You go.
On the other hand, your 20th level fighter cowered next to the 20th level wizard in original D&D too. I mean, they just quickly outranked the melee. So it was kind of a long waiting game that you almost never got to. Kujaro says she is a paladin.
Could be. Just thought she
Bee House
was-
of Baldur Grove. Minthara was a cleric in early access. She's a paladin in full game, says Kujaro.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, none of us are in our right mind, buddy. So that's
Yeah.
Look in your eyes.
how that works.
I've seen it before. Are you feeling all right?
Are you feeling okay?
Oak, Father, preserve you, child. You're infected, aren't you? The Mind Flayer's spawn. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the absolute like the true soul.
Wow.
Look at those animations in his
How is
face.
this
That is
possible?
insane.
They've done a good job.
You were just talking about that this morning, and the way his blink was going with his
That looks very alien.
the mouth and the
As
nose
alien as the
as he was
Mind
talking
Flayers. They do not belong
was
on
so
this world.
natural looking.
It's no coincidence that you found me here, I'll wager.
Well, they
You're after a
hooked
cure
up
for this
a lot of
bounty.
that stuff to their
I've been
faces
studying these
too.
parasites for a while
I believe.
now.
Yeah, it was part of that
Ever
rig.
since I discovered
Yep.
these so-called true
Yeah.
souls are infected with them.
They did
Someone is
facial
using
animation
very
so much
powerful
better in
magic to
Starfield.
modify these tadpoles.
But
Well,
they invested so much more into it
Exert
too.
control over the
it's like
infected.
power allocation in your ships,
sorry
buddy.
to
You can
say,
only allocate so many
I
points to
can't
facial
undo that
animations if
magic,
you're doing
which
a
means
bunch
I
of other
can't
things this
cure
game
you.
wouldn't dream of doing in
But that
10,000
doesn't
years.
mean
So
I can't help.
Yeah, I think it's tomorrow's video
I
that's
didn't
coming out.
find what
I
came
talk
here
about
for,
the
a way to
the
remove
overhead
tadpoles.
cost that you're allowed to
But
spend on any
I
video
found the
game
next best
project.
thing.
You have to decide
Find
how
out
where
where
do
they
you
come
spend in
from.
your points, because if
That
you're
must
doing a
be
ton of
where these
engineering stuff,
enchantments
then
are
you
placed
have
on
to
them.
sacrifice in other areas, whether
But
it's
where you'll
graphics,
find your cure.
the animations, the background dialogue. There's a bunch of stuff that
you know what my favorite argument for that is
skipped
too?
here.
When they say, "I'm the player, I don't have to worry about those problems. I just identify them."
Indeed. After we dealt with the drow that ambushed us, Nettie and I were able to inspect the corpse.
I'm just
And the
saying that
creature
I
slithered out of
like
it.
how they did it.
I had no idea
And-
anyone beyond their ranks was infected.
I think this game
That
is
might
going
be
to show a lot of. I think the only company I've seen do mocap as well as this has been Rockstar does amazing things with their full It's not just voice actors. Like Red Dead Redemption 2 to this day stands up to me as one of the best mocap projects I have ever seen. And I know it's not out and I know it's not done, but when they showed the original footage of the mocap work they had done for that, what the fuck is it called even? The Star Citizen single player game. Squadron 42 or something like that, with Mark Hamill and Mark Strong and all those cast members. That all looked dope as hell. The problem is, will it ever actually launch?
Yeah, I'll reserve my dollars for
Patience. I can't just
Something
snap
I
my
have more-
fingers.
Exactly.
But I
So
know where the solution
I know. I
Trust
think
it.
that Baldur's.
certainly
I think what they
lies.
did here, because they
I
built their own
overheard that
studio
the
from the
cultists
ground
are
up,
sending all of
I
their
think
captives
they
to
were willing
Moonrise
to
Towers.
make this a
Innocents
priority,
go in,
as opposed to,
true souls come out.
as an example, let's
Given
build
that all of
1,000
these
planets that
true
you can go
souls
to.
are
That's a
infected,
different
it
tech.
has to be the source for this magic.
you can only allocate so much power to.
Head there and discover how
The reason why a
tadpoles are
lot of
being
the planets are
manipulated.
procedural is because if you were going to actually use the procedural generation to generate basic environments and then hand touch up every one of those environments like they did for Skyrim, for example. That was procedurally generated maps. But it was done in pre-production or production. But if you did that for a game like this, we don't have computer systems or consoles, God forbid, that have the memory to hold that much data. So it has to be dynamically generated from a very small bit of code.
I'll owe you the debt of a lifetime. Rare is the beast that survives decapitation.
Piece of
Could they have done it
popcorn,
with just
man.
100 questions or 100 planets? Sure, but it wouldn't have been the same. You know?
Yeah.
They are the ones holding these parasites together. Remove them, and nature will cure
Well, we only have
itself.
one left to deal with, right?
Yeah, as soon as I wrap up this conversation that I've seen a million times, I should probably just skip through with it.
There is no safety. Not while this rot festers. Once it is cut out, once the... Be warned. My presence could make things more difficult. So be it.
All right.
He has a problem slowing down once he gets ready to go.
Yeah, I think we're good to go at this point. Quick save. Red Dead Redemption 2 is immersive,
wanna do,
emotional roller coaster. We're going back to the boss at this point.
Do we want to do a full rest?
It was great. I only had one single complaint about that entire game. And I'm not sure if this is the time or place because it was so central to the story that I understand why.
I think you're fine. I mean, it's been out for like 6 or 7 years now. No spoilers at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fact that there was no way to avoid his disease in the first
Demise.
place.
Yeah, that sucked.
No matter how you handled that encounter, once you
Yep.
knew about it and you had played through it, it kind of made me go, oh, like it's not a role-playing game really. It's a linear story. You know?
Yeah.
So
I think the only, and it's not even role played. It's the one thing they did, I think, that I've never seen another game do so well is the virtual world aspect.
yes,
Because you could literally, prior to that, him getting sick, you could just camp out and just never progress the main storylines and still go out and like become a master skinner, you know, save up a bunch of coin by hunting, go get rare mounts and all sorts of other crazy stuff. I loved Red Dead Online, which had its own issues because of repetitive content, but that game, I've played that game through 2 times all the way through and bawled like a baby every single time when you get to the end. That's not the end before the end.
it's a masterpiece, and
Yeah.
it's one of my top 10 games of all time. But when I was playing it, I got so
Oh,
caught
yeah.
up into it that for me, I felt like it was an RPG in that
Sure.
sense. And then when I realized that it was just going to happen as it happened, and then it was brilliant, like living a movie, brilliant, you know, living in an artificial world, brilliant. But
We're
it wasn't
done?
something that I could change. I kind of went, oh, and I should know better because I've been playing Rockstar games since GTA, you know. I loved it. I wish the multiplayer version of it took off.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it didn't. That was the first game I ever got Chris to play the PlayStation on, was Red Dead Online.
Yeah. There's some
She
ugly character
loved it.
creators though. At first, it got a little better later, but
Yeah, it was really bad,
oh my
man.
god, it was hideous. It was like, oh,
Pretty bad.
but loved it, and it's my other fantasy, like being the space guy that roams around and explores, and then there's the cowboy. You know, and like both of those are from growing up in the 70s and 80s. You know, so I loved it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Oh, they're coming over the wall.
But how we killed everybody over there?
Yeah, I don't know where those guys came from.
What the hell
Oh.
is that? Is the game spawning in like additional
No, it came
pylons?
from somewhere else.
Bastards. Not a fan.
It's...
just need Karlek a step forward.
Do you need her to move on her next turn?
I might be able to finagle this, but I'm in kind of, there's not very many places I can move to without there we go. Without, you know, getting a it's still the floor, I swear to God, said that you guys were not in it. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry.
It's like me accidentally shoving her corpse and killing her that one time with the Paladins of Tyr.
Yeah. I didn't do that on purpose. It would have been a good meme, but I didn't do it on purpose.
Right, Kujaro. And the one thing I will say I was happy about with Red Dead Online was they made the PvP optional, but I didn't know that at first. So I went into it going, I really hate PvP, but I'll give it a shot. And then I found out that you could do these missions. They had two versions of each mission. One was the PvP version of the mission, and the other one was the PvE version of the mission. So you got better rewards for the PvP missions, but the higher risk was there, which I thought was a really cool way to do it.
It's a cool mechanic, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, you want it safe? Cool. The reward is like a third of what you would get if you did it on a PvP mode.
I'll say it before. You would have loved. There was about a 6-month period where everything was going perfect with our Conan Exile server, and I was making dungeons with, you know, multi-round bosses and the whole 9 yards, and we were having a blast playing it. But you would have loved it. There was PvP and siege engines and stuff, but it was such a small, tight group of like 25 people that we all knew each other, and there was like this level of trust, and so it was just a ton of fun. But that
makes
so
it
rare
different.
in
Yeah,
PvP
because
games, you know.
that's the one thing, like, one of the times I made the risk of running a PvP mission just to try it out, and I immediately got ganked. And it was these 3 guys who just ran me down and kept killing me over, even though they didn't need to kill me. They already killed
Yeah.
me, and they got my loot. You know, they got my cargo off the transport that I was delivering, and yet they still proceeded to kill me over and over and over because
And
it
that
was fun
happens.
for them. And it's like, dude, you guys suck.
You were
Done.
content for them, you know.
Uh-huh.
For all you know,
Look
they
at
had
the
like a
noob.
local language channel in some foreign country, and they were just like hundreds of people were watching them just gank you over and over again, and they were like, "I love this guy. He's such great content." Yeah.
Youth Morning, is this coming to Xbox? Yes, it is. Larian announced, I think about 2 weeks ago, that they are coming to Xbox Series X and S, although they don't have a timeline. They just said later this year. PS5 dropped, what, last week, I think?
Yeah, and it was a big launch for them on the PS5 too. So they're just kicking ass all the way around, going for the trifecta. I know you talked about this in your video, Ren, but I think this is definitely probably going to be your game of the year. In an official sense, not necessarily like you talked about it, but yeah.
I could tell you that for sure. The video is a little bit of hyperbole, but this is definitely getting my game of the year for me.
Yeah.
What I will be able to determine after I finish my Starfield playthrough and after I get my hands on Cyberpunk 2.0 and play through that, I will then determine, do either one of those games get to, you know, ride in on the coattails and get honorary mentions as, you know, nominees. But I love Starfield so far. I think Code Carnage had I watched his video on it yesterday. He had a YouTube short, I think, and he had something very poignant to say, which I thought was brilliant. He said, "You're gonna get what you want to get out of Starfield. If you want to only find bugs and bad performance and jank, there's plenty of it. And if you let that dictate your playthrough, then that's going to be your playthrough. But simultaneously, it has so much fun shit and exploration and all the things that you would want, and it can also be an incredibly enjoyable game for people if you let it be." And I think the same can be said for this game, because if you let the Act 3 problems get to you, this game has a lot of issues in Act 3. But apart from those issues, it's a great fucking game. So it's just kind of, people take away what they want to take away. I think that's he says it a better way than I said it, because that's the way he put it, and the way I've always
No,
said
he's
it
right.
is just,
He's right. Asmongold tried to clown on that a little bit. He was like, "Yeah, well, if you dig in the garbage, you can sometimes find some good food." And I'm just like, this from the guy that likes Tower of Fantasy. Man,
right.
shut the fuck up. I love you. You're hilarious, but shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, that was awesome.
Crushed him by jumping on him.
And
We want to
it
do a
beat
full
everybody
rest
back.
before we do.
Oh my god, I'm like out of spell slots.
Oh yeah, for
I'm
sure. For sure. Let's do that right now.
Out.
And then we'll do a
definitely.
save there too. Crimea River.
I'll wait here.
What's
Just
he
know
crying
that
about
you're
now?
gambling with the Grove's very existence.
I'm exhausted. The
Oh
fights
right, he
always
hates it
kept
when you
soon.
take an actual rest.
Mm-hmm. Nuclear says sometimes online games are the best when the servers are dying and it's like you and the same 3 other people every night doing missions together. It's not. It's yeah. It's an unofficial clan type thing.
So are we
That's
gonna?
what the
Kajara
private servers
says-
in Conan were so good for, you know.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's why right now you're seeing more and more games that are focused on those smaller server communities as opposed to MMOs because no one really wants to play huge
Yeah.
games these days.
You
Hold on,
In
somebody's
terms of
banging on
like-
my door, guys.
General industry. Yeah, get it, grab it. I need to. That's probably a good moment for me to take a bio anyway. Trigger the rest here. We'll have to wait for him to come back, I think.
Perhaps if I'm in need of relief. Until then, I'll enjoy watching you squirm from the anticipation of it.
Need new outfits.
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. Think of how many bruises you've inflicted, how much blood you've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear.
Should we feed him before he explodes and kills us?
Sorry about that. It's always so jarring when someone actually bangs on the door these days.
Let's see. I hit all the like buttons, but it's all set. Everybody's like,
Alright, I'm back.
Yeah, I think Kajara knows exactly what I'm talking about. They didn't specify which game they're talking about, but they're like the admins become the dungeon masters and there's events and stuff. Definitely in like a server game like Conan Exiles is where that kind of thing can happen.
Mhm.
oh look, another green circle. Why is it always focusing on?
Oof. Is that how you pronounce your name?
I
Oof
promised
morning?
I'd be
Oof,
back.
oof for it?
Youth morning, I think. Like
Youth?
youth.
Oh.
Don't worry.
Youth morning.
Either way is
I
good.
have things
Oh,
under
we
control.
each having for
For
our own
now.
private moment.
I see
Looks
you've
that
been
way.
using the powers the tadpole gives you.
Well, no, it's not because it says we've been using tadpoles. I haven't used tadpoles.
You hoped
Because
Yeah,
of
I haven't
me.
used tadpoles.
Might be able to
Because
remove
of
your
But it
my-
does appear that she is talking to
but he
me
couldn't.
in my video anyway.
You're desperate.
Bugged.
To get rid of it.
Larian Studios sucks. Broken game.
That's worst game.
But
Game
your
of the not game
solution's
of the
in
year.
wrong places.
You guys stop being trolls for like 10 seconds.
Not even sure if that's possible.
Yes. Halcyon is
Let's
correct.
see here. So this is all
Your
private. So
parasite is
all right.
unusual.
Well, I
It is
unprivated
wrapped
mine.
in magic that prevents its removal.
I'm not.
I don't
Until
think
the
it
source of
matters
the
at this
tadpole's
point though,
magic
because
is
it's
destroyed.
spawned 3
Any
different
attempt
versions
to
of it.
remove it
Yeah.
will kill you. You were lucky that Halcyon knew this. His instincts are right. The parasites are merely
Am I
a
still?
symptom of a
Is
greater
Renvale still loving
sickness in
Starfield? For
Faerun.
me, I
I'm
love
still loving it. Hell yeah.
it. I freaking love everything about it. Watching
The
Rin do
absolute
that thing
sayings
this
are not
morning,
yet clear to me,
Dude,
but
speaking
its
of which,
progress
that was
towards
peak
domination
Dead Money
is
that he's
clear.
never played, and
These
I know it.
parasites are
So
more
I
than
was having a
lizard spawn.
blast.
I
They
went
are
back and
vessels
finished the
for
run
control. The
after
infected
lunch and
hear
everything
the
to get
voice
out
of
of
the
there,
absolute,
and
and believe
it
to
was
be a
bugged.
god.
Like I was starting to get a little angry,
That
and then I
is
restarted
how
a
the
different
cult of the
version, and
absolute
it
is
fixed
spreading.
it. But what was
The
happening was it
highest
was
of their
telling me
rank,
that my
the true
suit,
souls, carry
it said that there
tadpole
was
just like
some sort of
yours.
a
It is how they
hole
receive
breach
their orders.
in that room where you're
It is
pulling the
what
credits
makes
out,
them
Yeah.
and
feared.
you're
When
forced
the
to
order
do
to
this like
transform is
2
given,
minute
it
long
will not be a matter of
scene while you
days,
wait for the
but it will
machine
be
to
Mind
spit the
Flayer's
credits out and everything else. And
first.
meanwhile, my suit integrity is dropping
Were it
all the
not
way
for my
down, and I
protection,
have like no
so
health
would
by the
you.
time I'm supposed to make the escape, and I die in like the first 5 seconds. And I legit thought, like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to go back
It's
to a save from like
complicated,
3 hours ago and
but
completely
I'm an
redo all of
adventurer,
this. And then
just like you.
I restarted like 6 different saves,
Just
and
like
like
you,
one of them
I was
didn't
infected
have
with
the
a
suit
Mind
bug,
Flayer
and I was like, thank
parasite.
god.
Just like
Yeah.
you,
No, it's good.
I seek to
I was going to say
free it.
carry a second spacesuit with you.
I've been
Maybe
trying
would be
to
one way
escape
to
from this
if you ran
evil
into that.
for
But
a
if you're
long
already there,
time.
you're there. So.
Once, I almost succeeded. Now, through you,
I enjoyed watching you.
I've been
I
given
was
new
hoping that you weren't going to
tools.
get like actually
You can go
frustrated,
where
that you
I
were just kind
cannot,
of, you know,
and I can protect you
entertainingly
from that
frustrated.
evil.
How's that sound?
No, I don't. I
If we work
generally
together,
don't get.
we
I
may
think it
turn this
takes
around.
a lot for me to actually get upset with a game.
They need me.
But what I was looking at
Work
was the
together.
time and going, I've made like 5 attempts and I'm over my 2 hour limit. So
No,
yeah, that's a good
Hmm.
cutoff
it
point.
isn't safe. The power I use
Yeah.
to
Speaking
protect
just for
you,
me, I could have watched
I
you try a
stole it
couple
from
more
someone.
times. I was having a blast.
want
I
it
almost popped
back.
some popcorn.
I will hold them
Oh, it took me like
accountable
another
to
hour and a
you,
half before I
but
figured it
sooner
all
or
out. I mean,
later
it was by the
will
time I
be
got out and I
undone.
hard saved it right when I got
We
out because I
must
know
discover
that the
the
next
source of the
part
magic
is going to
that
make me make a
controls the
decision that I want to get a
before
video
it
on. So
happens.
Yeah.
The cultists are gathering at Moonrise Towers. Use the powers your parasite gives you to convince them you are one of them. And when you find the source of their magic, destroy it. Go. Our freedom depends on it.
Now, knowing what you know, and all this is a lie.
I think the worst part about it for me is I felt so dirty when I was revealed the truth because my roleplay character was very much, oh, I'm getting seduced by this sexy dream woman who's my protector. How cool is all of that? And then the reveal happens and I'm like, "Wah! No, no, no.
They got you. Yeah, they got you.
Totally got me. Totally got me. I
I
was like, I
thought
swear I
something
don't
was
like
up with
those.
that.
I swear I don't like those types of movies. I swear. Tentacles are not my thing.
I'm not into tentacles.
Well, it was a dream thing. It's like, this sounds like a lie.
They did a pretty good job baking you out though, because it was almost like in early access, it was kind of obvious that it was a bad thing. And then when it first launched, everybody was kind of like, well, maybe not though. Maybe that was one of the changes they made to kind of
Don't
give
you
us
have to
all a
talk
new
to Halcyon?
experience.
Did you hard save it? Save
I'm
it.
about to hard save it here.
You gonna talk to Halcyon, or you just...
No, I was summoning my animals, man. Gotta speak to animals.
Why, they're a rat we gotta talk to?
Sorry about the barking dogs. Hold on a second.
I don't hear anything.
Alright. Save game.
Let's start. Maybe coming in the house.
Yeah, Kujaro, it needs more hard saves. Or
You're
not
good.
more auto saves. It would be nice to have the auto saves happen more frequently.
I think you can set that up.
It only does it in there's like a quick save thing about when you're on the pause menu or something. That's not quite the same thing as the auto save.
But there is an option that says autosave for...
Oh, if there was, I missed it because I totally went deep into the config today and was like messing around with things because the lack of the autosave like was starting to frustrate me. I was like, come on, I don't want to roll back 3 hours of progress.
Are you talking about Starfield?
Yeah. No, this game you can totally set up the frequency and the amount of saves too.
Where? Oh, you're way up.
We get into turn-based mode.
Yeah, I've got
Because,
a
I don't
Karlak
know,
is
I'm-
over here. She's in
Whatever
Volo's
you're
room.
doing, I'll be there in 5 turns. Because I
No
was 20
worries.
feet behind you.
I got attacked or pushed into combat when I got over here, so this was not
Gotcha.
my choice.
Oh.
It was
we got the bear with us, that's why.
Oh, right. It's Halsin's fault.
Is
That
Helsing's.
son of a bitchin' furry druid bastard.
Now we got a big fat bear blocking the door. We have the
so I've been putting out a ton of videos talking about the similarities between the two games and everything and the comparisons. I just published one the other day that's literally called Starfield. It's like the Starfield versus Baldur's Gate 3 prediction for Game of the Year discussion. I would say go watch that one because that's going to give you like a 20-minute
That will sound
answer
ridiculous.
to the thing you just
But
asked.
fine, if you insist. As much as it pains me to cede creative control. Once I've written you into one of my books, there won't be a tavern in Faerûn you can enter without receiving a hero's welcome. We mustn't.
I think we have attack helicopters in my backyard or something. I cannot believe this day.
Won't you meet me once we've both slipped
Not
off
hearing
the gauntlet
anything.
yoke?
You don't hear it?
Uh-uh.
Good.
Nope. I got we suppressing all that stuff.
Soon, my friend.
Even going
Soon
through
we
my
can share a
headset.
flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do.
That NVIDIA broadcasting you turned me on to may be doing its job on your end, but in my side, it's obviously...
Well, you're gonna hear what you hear in your.
Yeah. For sure. I just want
Unless
to make
you
sure
get
it wasn't coming
really-
to your guys' streams.
I don't hear.
I don't hear a
anything.
thing. So if you're running that, it's working perfectly.
Awesome. That's good to know.
Got more attacks coming up here. Unless you guys wanna ditch the bear for a little bit and sneak around.
Oh no, we're going to the boss.
Yeah, I just feel like, screw it. Let's go ahead and just kill everybody. Mind goblins.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on down.
Thanks. Do this. Won't let me. Wait. Whatever. Well, let's get on with the bare necessities.
I'm not going anywhere near the showroom floor down there. Last time I did, I got a statue dropped in my head.
That was pretty fucking cool. Didn't know you
It
could
was pretty
pull.
funny.
Didn't know you could do that kind of shit.
I definitely didn't know you could do it because I wouldn't have been standing under it if I did. Not playing with you guys.
Alright.
Kill it all.
That sucks, Nuclear.
Kill it with fire.
Some people don't know what they're missing.
Yeah, it's a weird attitude. I don't know. I don't even know how to really relate to that one way or the other. That just sucks.
You going?
Especially because it's a game you could play with your coworker if you two were good friends and you wanted to play a game together. But
Going over here.
Cheedrons.
Ah.
Shall I compare thee to a sow's fart?
Wow.
A sow's fart, huh?
Sow's fart, man.
That was good, actually. That's like something
Oh, I want to try
my
something
kid would
here.
say when they're like 8 or 9.
See if I can pull this off.
Well, I'm gonna wait for you to do that before I do anything.
What the hell's he doing? Summoning the devil? What is
Oh,
that?
he was trying to use that illithid power. Took a minute.
We're pretty
Yeah,
good.
a little delayed reaction.
Yep.
Nice. Good job, though. You're like a one-man band.
I have to try these things. If I'm gonna eat this shit, I might as well try it, right?
Absolutely. For sure. I mean, I'm glad you're doing it. I did it on my bard for a while, and then I
My
stopped
sorcerer's doing it, yeah.
Yeah. But I'm glad you're as tough as you are, honestly, because I'm having a real hard time getting the hang of the cleric. Not my favorite of the classes that I've played.
Not exactly used to a magic user, usually. Melee.
Yeah?
What saw me?
I can't tell, because you seem to do it pretty good, so. You're an honorary Graphs wizard, whether you want to be or not.
I'm exhausted. Better find somewhere to camp soon.
We need to do a quick rest.
I don't think so. Oh, somebody got seen by something.
Probably the bear.
Yeah, he doesn't stealth much.
Or I got seen the wall. I'm behind a
How was it
freaking
targeting-
wall.
Shit.
How is it targeting you?
I don't know. I
It's
knew this
so
shit.
crazy, because you were literally behind the wall. It's like, what? How does it even know you're there? Well,
Magic?
Yankee BO is legendary throughout the planes. So
I
I'm
don't think
glad they played DOS 3 too, yeah.
I didn't think you think you had to be.
they probably don't. They're from the Astral, so you would think BO would be kind of something they've dealt with a while back.
Yeah. Emily, can I do this? Screw it. Can't do anything.
Yeah, I had a blast in DOS too. My character was like a serial crusher. That was like my whole build, was just throwing heavy things on top of other things.
DOS 3. I can't think of what the hell game you guys are.
Divinity Original Sin.
No, I haven't played any. That bear's gonna get his ass banged. Oh, he got knocked back.
That's the World Series bat right there. Damn.
Yes. But he's using some of his
Ragzlin said, "That's your ass." Whack.
some of that he's using the lithid powers.
I have a topic for you, Rin, that you might find interesting as a discussion point, not as a, it's not like I could make a video and it's a discussion, right? But the topic is, I think this will be the game of the year. And given how much a lot of the reviews of this are qualified by the I normally hate turn-based games, what message does that send, if any, as far as game design goes? Other than, great games are going to rise to the top no matter what their combat.
Well, there's definitely that factor, but this is why I go back to the mentality that people. This is a great conversation, and I can touch on this slightly, because you're right. That sounds like a great big video to do. The people who bitch about monetization That's a fun one because the data shows that it does not matter how you monetize a game. People will play your game regardless of monetization if it's a good game. They won't care. It won't matter. You're gonna have people on either side of the fence, no matter what, who will complain about it. But if it's a good game, people who typically don't like one method or the other will still play your game, even if it doesn't have their preferred method of monetization, if it's a good game. That's what the data shows. So this ties into the same psychology of I'm willing to look past the things I traditionally don't like if it's a good enough thing. It's a very fascinating thing psychologically. Of people being able to get past prejudices if it's good enough.
Yeah.
But then the question becomes, well, what standard is the minimum? Because that's what people will try to apply next. It's been a very interesting thing to see for like the rings of power as a discussion point. So many people have a quote unquote opinions because they are quote unquote experts because of internet research, and they think that this, that, or the other is the way that Tolkien should be done, and that there has to be this minimum standard if someone's going to be allowed to produce a TV show around that theme. It's like, well, who defines the minimum standard? Like, that's an impossible standard to reach because everyone has a different version of that. And this comes back to the game design discussion too, because I'm willing to get past turn-based because it's a great game, and a lot of people are, but not everyone's willing to make that psychological leap. So
Sure.
that's a fascinating discussion. Yeah.
Do you think though that some developers who don't necessarily make turn-based games or those CRPGs at all, do you think that they could pick up on the exact wrong message from that and go, well, you know what, turn-based is popular now? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, will there be more turn-based because of this being
Absolutely.
Game of the Year?
Also, because you've got Owlcat's next game is just around the corner, and that's going to get a huge boost from people having just come off of Baldur's Gate 3. And they're going to go, what's the next turn-based CRPG that I can play? And them having already done 2 Pathfinder games, they're going to have
down there with the spiders.
They're going to have the chance to do something super special. And then Solasta put out a poll like about a month ago, or not Solasta, but the company Tactical Adventures put out a poll about 2 months ago and told everyone, we're done with Solasta in its entirety. No more DLCs, nothing. What do you want us to work on next? And they're literally in the middle of getting their stuff together for what's going to come next. And from what I understand of that vote, it's overwhelmingly do another CRPG, but also add this, 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 and this. So I think we're definitely going to see more turn-based games.
Yeah, I wonder if that'll win people over time. Like the people who qualified, I love Baldur's Gate, but I wish it wasn't turn-based, will play more turn-based games because they love Baldur's Gate and they're willing to give it a try now. You know, it was like a gateway drug for turn-based. Or CRPGs in general. I'm sure that'll happen, but just the turn-based thing is what fascinates me because so many of the reviews I've seen are like, this is a 10 out of 10 game. The only thing I don't like is that it's turn-based combat, and regardless of whether or not games can be 8 out of 10s or 9 out of 10s or whatever, you still have something fundamental like the combat that you don't like. I think it's interesting that people are qualifying it in that way. Like, this is still the game of the year, but I would never have played this if it wasn't this.
It's weird because like I think I talked about this in one of my videos. I don't remember which one though. I tried Wastelanders 3, I think is what it's called, and I had never played the previous games in that series. And I thought I'd give it a shot because it looked like a cool Fallout style game, you know, with like the old school CRPG combat. And I played it and couldn't get past like the first, I don't remember, 5 hours or so because it just couldn't get past the turn-based. The story wasn't good enough for me to be willing to, you know, shed that story or shed that turn-based limitation. Where are these guys?
And I think I was the same way, which kind of pains me to say, given how much I love, you know, the post-apocalypse and Fallout and all that. But
Well,
it just didn't. I bounced off of it. It wasn't that I hated it. I just bounced off of it.
One of the goblins bit along with our cleric.
Can you talk to the spiders at the moment?
Oh, he's getting attacked by
I have,
him.
I have no way to talk to spiders, unfortunately. today. You guys are the Ren side of the stream, and I'm the fail side of the stream.
I have played I've been in. I pre-ordered. Not pre-ordered. Excuse me. I kickstarted Star Citizen for $40 back in the day. So I've played 4 or 5 times now, and it's just the performance has always been such a piece of shit that I'm not willing to put any more time into it. They got a long way to go before that game is anything remotely resembling ready for release.
Oh, Regs is kicking the shit out of that bear. And there goes our cleric.
It's all right. You guys will be all right. You got this. You just pick me up when you're done.
You jumped down there? What the f... Let's try this.
I like Kerbal Space Program. That was my idea of a good starship designing game. I don't know anything at all about Star Citizen, but I don't ever really want to play a game where like I'm in some kind of situation where I'm kind of competing or multiplaying with people who get into a bidding war with me over who has the coolest spaceship. I'd rather be in a game where I can design them.
Would have liked to have a little bit of multiplayer with Star Citizen, or not Star Citizen, Starfield. At least with you guys.
I think it would make an excellent DLC. You know, some kind of multiplayer mode, some kind of event or something. Hopefully not a battle royale.
Now that you said it, they're gonna do it.
Oh, they don't listen to me. They don't know me from Adam.
No, but they hear dumb and
Adam,
they like to do
the
silly dumb. There's bear. And there goes. Oh, he missed. Hey, she did some.
That guy is fucking us up.
I think. Well, he's meant to be tough. Ooh, nice.
Yeah, they don't get bars to sing about him in the courtyard for nothing, man.
Why'd you dump down there? No one ever said goblins were smart.
Yeah, in fact, entire volumes have been penned about the opposite of that. So.
Yeah, I think I need to try to move.
And insult him.
I can't get close enough to you to get you with a heal.
Yeah, I'm not sure what good that would do with
Yeah, it's 7 hit
spiders.
points. Yeah,
I wouldn't waste a potion or anything, that's for sure.
Oh, there we
Alright,
go.
boss is down.
You're gonna have to stand and fall on your own merits, guys, because I've already fallen.
We got.
Now they may eat me, and you might have to use a scroll to get me back up, but that's
I like
That's been
Kajara's
breaks.
idea there. Separate mode in Starfield for multiplayer where you engage in faction battles for faction ships. That would
That'd
be
be cool.
kind of cool.
yeah, that'd be cool. Have them listen to Kajaro, not me. That's a great idea. I'd like to see a no, this is just me. Don't shoot the messenger, but I think it would be super fun to have like a big chunk of planet, and on one end you had resources, and on the other end there were resources, and in the middle there were obstacles and objectives.
Oh, they
And
finished
both
you
kind of
off.
spawn in two player versus player, and you compete to build your outpost out to produce resources enough, kind of like Warcraft 3 or something. You know what I mean? I think that would be killer with the outpost system once it's been tuned up a little.
Oh, they healed full. Damn.
Yeah, Crimson Fleet versus the UC.
All right, so technically we have rescued all of them. We need to go down, and I'm gonna jump down because I can do I can speak to the spiders, and I shouldn't.
They might aggro doing it that way.
They did
No.
just kill me, so they might aggro you. I don't know how that works.
Hold that thought then. I'll go down through the door and come get you that way.
You don't want to be in a position where you're kind of laid up for a minute and they're mad already.
This is a quick enough thing to do, so I'm gonna quick save just in case. All right.
They could totally do a racing game too for multiplayer. Like you bring your ship, you know, the fleet versus the Rangers versus the UC, and you know, whatever others, and you fly through like
I gave you
an
two different
asteroid field
sets
or
of
whatever
boots
with
now.
obstacles and spacers to shoot at. Plus, you're racing each other to get through checkpoints. That'd be a fun multiplayer thing for it too.
Nope, they ran through the door and then turned around and attacked me.
Mm.
It's not good.
Who got
Alright.
this?
Well, I did quick save just before this, so we'll see what this is all about here.
Oh, it's coming for me. I don't like this. Where'd that one? That was weird. Going to try to resurrect friend.
Yeah, I can't do it this
N64
turn,
racing
though.
spaceship game. I don't remember. I was too-
N64 would have been like Rogue Squadron, maybe? Or Pod Racer?
Or both.
Or Star Fox, maybe?
Star Fox was on it as well.
Sorry, Kujaro. I had little ones in the house at that time, so I missed the entire N64 generation because I was watching Bear in the Big Blue House and Blue's Clues.
Joyous.
I love it when you guys have conversations about that stuff. I'm like, huh?
Hey, look there. We got our companion back.
Thank you, guys.
Uh-huh.
Got a spider on my butt. You what?
It changed its mind, apparently.
AI is sometimes hilarious. Let's go through the door. Never mind.
Got it. I'm going to do a short rest and a quick save. F0X? Oh, I vaguely remember that.
Sounds fun as hell, though.
Yeah, that was intense, guys. By the way, did we loot everything we needed to off the Droragslin?
Double
Did we
check.
open the door in the back yet, or
Oh.
not?
No, we're getting into fights. You wanna go save that goblin?
Which goblin?
The goblin in the cage.
Oh, the dude up top. Yeah, we could do that.
I didn't like him any. Let's go here.
Come on now. Bail that roll.
Yeah, get your iron.
You said you grabbed the iron?
Yep, we got some more. I put a bunch of stuff on our line.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's happening or what I did wrong, but it would not let me engage in a conversation with the dead mind player using the Amulet of Lost Voices.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just, loot him over and over again kind of thing. It won't let me actually talk to him.
You're using spell term.
Clicking on the amulet.
Click on the amulet. The spell should be in your hotbar somewhere.
You're right. That's where it is. Let's see. Where is it though?
Yeah. My old tribe's fallen for this shite.
Shite.
Bastards. The great absolute brings us together. Drow and gnolls and goblins all parade in one another's air.
I was about to give up. I don't want to talk to him that much.
Talking to you, ain't I? I just don't believe in all this togetherness and chumminess. Ain't natural. It won't last. They'll be tearing into each other soon enough.
Like you got it going now.
I'll wait it out in air.
Yeah, I was able to get it going.
To a real god.
What were you doing wrong?
Nothing.
It wasn't the spell and it wasn't the amulet. It was like an ability on the far left side of my bars.
That's what I was trying to
I was just looking in the wrong place for something to click.
Yeah, I was trying to explain it. It was just that I failed.
You see the tadpole in the mind flayer's hand. Not a parasite. Perfection. Rebirth is sloughing flesh. A new skull housing cold, sharp.
Rebirth.
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth.
Now that makes sense. Now that you know what he's talking about.
Pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
Mm.
You watch through the creature's eyes as it curses the starborn slaves. They want the ones from the ship. Darkness and sun, barely contained.
Creepy.
All right, so it told us lots of things that technically we didn't know. And now we know them.
Put the wind back in my sails.
All right. I think technically we can go back to the encampment now, yeah?
We gotta talk to the people.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, or actually wait guys, aren't we gotta clear the camp too though, don't we?
We could definitely do that and then get the owlbear pup and
Yeah.
The owlbear pup.
Yeah.
Do we need to? Do you guys want to do a long rest first, or are we good to go?
Up to you.
All right.
I didn't get to use any spells in the last one, so
I used a few.
I was dead.
Yeah.
That's true. This is
Oh, oh, oh. Shit.
But if you guys need to rest, by all means.
Forgot about these fuckers. My bee.
Let me create some water.
With the luck of that shot. Oh my god.
What that? Oh. Charged forth.
He's got a chunk of hit points.
Oh, you did something. Good job.
Alright.
Nice.
Why is it telling me intern, but it wouldn't let me do any actions? Oh, it's bizarre.
Sometimes when you charge in the battle.
Oh, they've crit hit me twice now.
Oh no, I can't do that. Shit.
This won't work.
Won't work. Oh. That was fun.
Where are you?
Where you guys
Down by
left
the door.
me?
Well, that's a tough little goblin to take you out.
Really? I'll cast her at the end of it.
What a shithead. Deeply uncool. Arloc's got it covered.
Got it covered.
Now we might want to do.
Oh yeah, before we go outside, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Guess I don't get a turn. Just need somebody to help.
I feel your
get me
pain,
up.
buddy. It's still my turn over, so.
You just gotta
Not
help
sure
me
why
up.
that
I did my save. My hero.
I'm everybody's hero, baby.
I've got a long road ahead.
Would we do a long rest or a series of
Yeah,
short
yeah.
rests?
I'm gonna do long rest.
Wait, did I level? I gotta level up. Cool.
Did Carlac just say her dogs were barking? Lovely.
Let's see. I do level up before.
No, go for it. I'll let me know when you're done. Meanwhile, I'll go give you guys this.
Gotta pick up some new spells.
It's like Volo's got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's better to burn out than fade away.
What do we want? I'm gonna go with that. Yeah. We're gonna jump
He's
down.
practically an
Did we
expert,
do that
guys.
spider?
No, we have not done the spider yet.
Or are we going to?
Impossible.
Fail
Lucas,
English?
you wanna go out? I gotta let a cat out, guys. I'll be right back.
Fail English? That impossible.
You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you...
Dude, you need a
witnessed any
shirt.
residual psionic malaise
All right, I'm
since the alleged encounter?
Need a shirt.
Yeah, you need
Yeah,
a
I
shirt.
don't know why it likes the topless look on the Dragonborn. I do have a very pearlescently blue
I'm gonna get more coffee.
and purple skin thing going, which I adore. So
That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now.
metamorphosis, you say? Tell me more. If only
If
you're
what you say were
disbelieved.
true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Huh, ridiculous. Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange...
All right, I'm gonna take a bio real quick while he's grabbing his coffee.
I think he's afraid that I'm going to let Bolo stab my eye out. And I know when it happened to him, he had a very visceral reaction.
Quickly.
That's can't happen this time. It's gotta happen next time.
Yeah.
But you get that fake eye. Want it?
Yes. Which is killer, by the way.
Wait, here, you can have two fake eyes if you took the deal with the or two damaged eyes.
You take Bolo's fake eye over to the hag and have the hag give you the double fake eye?
You do that. Oh, Arlac leveled up.
Oh, I leveled up too.
So, Renfield did.
Look at me all leveling up and shit. I honestly have no idea. My spells don't hit for anything.
All right,
I keep forgetting that I have that. Jesus.
Oh, is that Bard breastplate?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna put that on.
I have no clue what you're talking about. Just moving. Cancel. Get on level up.
So do you guys think at some point Gale's just going to explode over there? Or?
I may have talked to him while we were waiting.
Ah,
He should be okay now.
all right. I was curious how we were going to let that one play out, because you got to admit that's almost a stream moment, you know?
Oh, apparently Karlak leveled out of those results of that. Just give me 2 seconds here.
There was an F-Zero on Super Nintendo when I
Legacy of Avernus Branding Smite. Marks your target, preventing it from turning invisible. I can think of so many fights where that would be useful.
Should
Like
have
that
had this.
stupid hag.
He's the worst.
All right, let's do our arrest. Go kill some goblins. Volo's fake eye only works within 5 meters. Huh? I've never chosen to take it. I'm too paranoid to do that.
Oh, you don't
I
like
would never
the,
let the
let them
I would
stab
never
out
let
your...
the hag mess with my eye either.
I did it once, and
Yeah, I did it once in early access.
or
Or was it the bard that I deleted because I didn't like the color of his horns? Who knows? Did the same thing in Starfield. Had to start over again. That's why I'm only 20-something hours into the
Oh,
game.
I already have my second playthrough, like planned out. But if we can have the factions, I gotta wait to see how the factions react when I finish. But I'm on the last step of that Crimson Fleet one. I can't wait to see how it affects the universe at large. Oh my god, that's a lot of goblins.
oh shit! And I'm in the. I don't get to go until the middle.
Where'd they?
Hopefully they stay all piled up because I gotta.
Are you guys
Yeah.
outside?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Are you not outside with us?
No, he's
No.
not.
Oh, I thought it pulled you with us.
Did not.
All right. Well.
There he is.
There I am.
I'm gonna check.
We have an ogre right behind us too.
Yeah. That worked. Good job.
Don't you have the ogre horn?
Yeah, I don't want to use it for this fight. We gotta save it for the Gith. We should do the Gith after we do the camp.
Right. That's done.
Rush. Good.
I see.
Hulk smash.
All right.
He doesn't have
Two attacks per round now, bitch.
Delayed reaction.
Yeah,
Hit.
that's a.
Delayed
It
hit.
wasn't just delayed for me; it was for everybody. Yeah. 2 attacks per round now. Hell yeah.
Come on, run in. Run in.
Ball bag.
Don't crush my ball bags.
Yeah, the problem is when they get within range distance, we're gonna feel it.
Do 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 do.
Fireball!
Do, do. Fireball! Fire in the hole!
This is getting clipped as an episode right here, guys. Melt the goblin camp.
There's a good chunk of them, but that took care of. Two things took care of over half of them.
That's all you need, you know, just a chunk of them.
Well, there's for beef. And there goes another one.
And he's fried.
It's fried like goblin burgers.
I guess we get to fight Brenna and her brother after all.
I didn't even notice they were here. That's brilliant.
They're always. Well, if you send them back, they're always here.
I've never sent them back. I've always either killed them or sent them to the owlbear.
Oh, I see.
Fuckers are throwing all sorts of nasties in
I
our
hate that
direction.
acid shit. God.
Does it really do
Can I-
anything? What are you trying to do? Chucking some. You missed. Whatever you were trying to do.
Oh, I hit a couple of them, but I missed the third one.
No, I'm talking about the dragon.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I miss on everything. I put my wisdom up to 18, and it still is an utterly unsatisfying class to play.
Oh, I'm commanded right now. I can't do anything with her. Who commanded me?
Check.
I don't know. Somebody did. I'm incapacitated.
Maybe that'll give you some shit back.
No, I'm still incapacitated in a Karlak. That's interesting. That was it. That one faded. Now it went off. So it must have just needed you to finish your turn. Oof. All right. Sorry, Karlak.
She only suffered 3. Oh, smash! Oh, did smash.
Yeah, 19 points of smash.
Yeah, he's not very impressed with your vicious mockery there, pal.
No.
Huh. What could I possibly do here? Delayed reaction.
Right. The ground is wounded before they are.
Alright, that one's done.
45 chance. Oh, and I knocked him into the fire. Nice.
He ran up and just died. I
Stop
guess I'll
coming
just die.
against you for that.
Guess I'll just die.
No one said goblins are smart. Did we already save the elevator?
I think it's just an automatic. Once you've cleared all the goblins up here and up above, it's an automatic thing. As far as I'm aware. But we'll have to clear all of them because there's some up top and there's some around to the left.
That one hurt.
God, 2 attacks per round is so freaking epic. And I dinged.
Oh, time you dinged.
Bard.
Oh, time you dinged.
Level 5. Alright, what did I get? New spell selection. Ooh. What do I want?
Ooh, there's a piece of armor. Or like you can have a +2 hide if you want it. Put it in their bag. There's a couple things in their bag you might want to look at it.
Okay. Ooh, stinking cloud. Do you have stinking cloud in your repertoire as the for the wizard, Necro?
Yeah.
No?
Nope, I didn't take that one. I have haste and I have fireball.
Okay.
You can learn them, right?
Eventually. Have it right this in.
It's a concentration spell. I've never tried that. I'm gonna take it. Worst case scenario, I don't like it, and I can.
We might need some... The guy with the drum. Let me know if you leave a drum.
Let you know what?
Let me know if you find a drum.
Oh, by the way,
There's a drum over on this one, right?
Did you grab the loot off of Minthara?
Yeah, there's a drum on Warrior Scroll. Or Soul.
All kinds of words.
And now the drum is in you.
The drum is. That sounds. Are we going up top? 'Cause I don't think we.
Yeah,
have
we
to.
need to. I'm killing this one back over here real quick, and then we'll run up top.
I don't think you have to. All you have to clear is in camp.
Might as well clear the battlefield.
Yeah, I mean, might as well get them just so we don't accidentally leave anything off the table. I know there's this guy, and then there's the ones that are sleeping up top, so.
Yeah.
Splatter. Got splatter juice. A way to get to them? I don't think.
I don't
I don't
remember.
know that you can.
I think it's
get
the
there
other
like
way.
this. I think you have to go around the other way.
You jump up. Some of us don't have that jump.
Looks like the booze got the better of them.
Yeah, we're not all get the Yankee here, dude.
Shh.
But you
Wait a
can do
minute. Don't go yet. Of course you go.
If you start attacking though, and I'm like several minutes away, I'm just gonna watch you on your screen while you solo them.
Well, sometimes you can get them all before they wake up.
That's cool, but when you're in turn-based movement,
Yeah.
if you're not anywhere near close to the combat, then I guess the party better be able to handle it without you, which hasn't been a problem for you guys so far today. So I guess I don't know what I'm worried about.
This will be the
Whatever
one
you-
time.
What you do, don't swing with that fire axe. Yeah.
It's a little too late for that.
Oh, we got the attack from behind.
Nice.
They're off balance now for 1-2 turns. I think 2
Nice.
turns.
Draw Ragsland, dead he is now. The problem he wasn't.
Wasn't it last
we
week, you guys?
foul.
Did you have a bard off last week?
I don't remember.
You didn't clip that?
I'm a one-man show. I don't clip half the shit I do.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
That's why I jumped out of it.
Glad I was at the edge of it. Jeez.
Got you covered. I wasn't gonna get you.
Kind of like starting to pull our weight.
Yeah, being
Yeah,
off
yeah,
balance
yeah.
really put them at a bad disadvantage against her. Critical miss.
Critical miss. I don't want. I want to do this.
There, booyag. I'm gonna pretend that it was my hammer. That
I think it was your
there,
hammer.
just because that would be the only time I killed anything.
Pretty sure it was your hammer.
It was totally your hammer, sir.
I'm a support guy. What can I say? I brought
Because
the hammer down.
my blast didn't come in until after you killed it.
Your blast is hilarious when it kills the ground around you, and then like a couple seconds later, everybody falls over.
I think we're
I
done.
think we're good to go at this point to go back to the camp.
Did we pick up a?
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
I don't know there's anything on these guys other than like.
Are we going
gold
back
and
to the
stuff.
camp, or are we going to?
Oh, not
you're
camp.
talking
Sorry,
about the
the
druid camp, right?
Druid camp. Yeah, Druid
Yeah,
camp.
yeah. I got you.
So I got to turn in the
Um,
what should we call it? The infernal ore.
can we do another turn in for that?
Emerald Grove. Inverins. It's a great word. Inverins.
Sell a lot of crap. Open, your hero is here.
Behold the great gift
of the
That's
Yankees.
party. It does have nice music, Liam. If you haven't checked in it a couple days, Liam, I know you've been busy and stuff, but I totally found the Elf Song Tavern in
A scout just reported. The
Baldur's Gate, and we've been there. We've done quests there, and there was some scary stuff in the basement. And
I hear you are the
yeah.
So I wonder
Yeah.
if you don't do the gift
took a
account,
collection from all of us.
and they take that
It isn't
bridge,
much, but you've earned it.
since they technically leave before us. Thank you.
It's not enough.
I don't know,
but it's all we have.
Halcyon will likely
I think
want to thank you
I'm
too,
pretty
Mark.
sure I bought them
He
once in
returned
early
just a
access,
while ago.
but I think I've let the
believe he's
gift
catching
patrol
up
like
with
alive and
Baldur.
just dealt with them non-violently every single time I've hit it.
No, I'm talking about
At our heels.
having it blow up the bridge.
Can finally leave.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But perhaps we need not speak of farewells.
hang on. I must need the iron on me for this quest to trigger.
Well, I put it on.
Yeah, pick it.
On Karlak. All right.
Put it on Karlak, yeah.
Karlak.
So you can switch it over to your guy if you want.
Do I have a video in Elf Song? I don't know about a video per se, Liam, but I've got 2 or 3 streams. I don't know which ones though. Unfortunately, she doesn't have it either, or it's not triggering from her. I may have to give it to my main character.
As am I.
This happened to me the other day. It wouldn't accept the quest unless I had it on my main character.
What are you saying? It's is that a bug or?
Yeah, I think it's a bug. Yeah.
Oh, dead game. Dead game.
Yeah. Center Renfail. No, he legit will not talk to me, either character, even though I have the Infernal Iron.
Well, shit. Let me try to
you
talk to
already
him, see
got-
if he likes the tasted Dragonborn.
Well, you already did the first thing, though.
Did I? I
All
don't
he wants
remember.
to do is, all he wants to do is sell to me.
I need to go look at her quest because I don't remember doing anything for her before.
Last week we.
How could we have?
Oh,
He didn't
apparently
have
we did. We did last week. Yeah. Apparently we did because it says I need to let him sleep on a solution. We should find him in Baldur's Gate and bring iron with us. Huh?
Corrected.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, good.
Good eye, Mugen. Good eye.
May you
Or
keep
memory, or whatever that is that you do.
I'm doing. Just live.
No, I mean your memory. It was good. Because I thought we had to get the iron out of the cell before you could even talk to him.
We got one out of the. Where we found the forge. Moo, I say.
Okay, so technically, I think we can run down to Halson to get the completion.
Then there's the basement. Let you do the talking. Tell him to feed her to the owl bear.
I beg your forgiveness, Master.
Means if I-
not me.
Stop arguing. Just so I can listen to me.
Oh, to watch you do your bard thing.
I pretend
Or
bard
your
thing.
musical performance thing. That is wild. Cool.
Okay, I'll break it. You can talk to
They're
him.
all hippies.
He literally stops bawling her out for being terrible while he's gone, just to throw coins at you.
Hey, I
That is
got my
quite the
Broken
power
game.
you have.
Broken game, everybody.
Broken game.
Oh my
I think
god.
just necromancers
can-
are OP. That's just what that is.
How do you guys like to troll?
You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall...
An error most grave, master. I beg your grace.
Grace is bestowed by nature, not me. You will stay as a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the druids, the natural order of things.
I like how he didn't even bother to
To
clean
you
himself
prove
up.
The lessons have been learned once more.
So as you say. And so it is done, master.
Oh my god, I'm getting some serious anti-aliasing with her hair. Mm.
How do you stay
She
so
shows great
pristine
insolence.
clean?
But time will humble her. And the grove still needs her. You will
Speaking of
soon
needs,
see
you
why.
need a shower.
But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks.
Or
The
a
grove
sandboat house.
stands.
Shower.
Nature
bloody.
prevails.
It's like
And
totally
again,
blood splattered.
I am in your debt.
And you got
Speak to Ralph.
Renfield all
He will
clean
reward
over
you for
there.
your efforts.
He smells like Yogi Bear's ass.
The journey to Moonrise
Well, it was
Tower.
probably up it. No.
Healing can begin.
Do not forget who invited those shadows.
Different.
You have
Big Bear Dingleberries. I think I'll pass.
You don't like bear dingleberries?
Oh my god, what happened in here?
I don't know what happened. They didn't clean this up either, Chief.
No.
They're almost as lazy as, you know,
Okay.
Fallout settlers and farmers. They just leave bodies laying around and shit. Like, what are you doing? No self-respect.
You have that tablet. Let you play with it.
Tidy slot, but no rune.
Got the room. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I'm gonna take this arrow. Oh look, finally got a new outfit. I'm gonna make it respectable. There we go. Now I look beautiful.
Beautiful.
All in purple. Did you go right to camp or what?
No, I went upstairs, but that's a good point.
No,
This
we
is
have to
probably
talk
a good
to
place to
talk to
who?
those. We have to tell them to go
We're
to
gonna
camp.
zip it up.
Well, that's the thing. I think we should probably zip it up before we do the camp because there's a bunch of stuff that happens in the camp.
Yeah.
Well, you could
If-
leave it
unless we're
right
going to
there.
go all the way through the camp, I think now is a good spot, or ish. You know what I mean? Like before.
I
the
think
camp.
now's a good spot. We're at the 2-hour mark anyway, too.
Oh, we're doing
Because the
3
camp's kind of
hours.
special. There's all kinds of conversations you can get into.
Right, and I don't know if we're all going to get romance options or not, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, I don't want to screw my rule.
You know you damn well want Lizelle. What are you trying to do? You over there bullshitting. I'm
It's
the
because-
dragon man. I could care less. There's no good looking dragon women here, so I'm good.
Well,
Good
you don't
dinky
want to go.
booty.
You don't want to go after Arlan. Got the fire.
No, Karlak is Rinvale's squeeze.
Got the fire that you can handle.
Yeah, I'm electrical. You got me confused with a better man.
Well, stream-wise, I'm going to wrap it here, guys, and I'll be back tomorrow morning at my normal stream time.
Yeah, for buddies. Good
There,
to
I
see
got
you
the
off
perfect
jar.
out for
See
you. The performance.
performance out.
Morning,
Well, do you see the
all the
well,
gang,
if you were,
my 2 viewers, whoever you are, you never talked, but I love you just the same.
well, I only had 2 viewers that never talked too, so probably you two.
Yeah. I have no way of knowing who they are because they didn't speak, but I'm saluting you guys from here.
We salute you, anonymous viewers. Next week for more multiplayer, everybody, and then I'll be back with Starfield
Isn't
tomorrow
next
morning.
week where he's on?
Oh
his-
wait, hold on. That's right. Bobloni, you're on vacation next week, aren't you?
I am on vacation next week. I'll be surfing. So if you guys play, somebody's going to have to drive to Cleric, which
No.
after today's performance wouldn't be hard.
No, we're good. We're good. But actually, that's a good point. We will skip next week because Bobloni's gonna be on vacation. So we'll be back with multiplayer the following Tuesday on the 19th. That's a very good point. But otherwise, Starfield, folks, I'll see you tomorrow morning.
See you guys.
Yep. See ya.
Well, that's a good point. I know I'll talk to you before.